We are at the Howard County Airport near Nashville, Arkansas this morning. There's a live auction going on in hangar number 1 right now. It is full of things and will take hours to sell it all. Then they're moving to hangar number 2, and we are in hangar number 3 that has a lot of items as well. The only thing I'm interested in at this entire auction are these boxes of rocks. This is core samples drilled right next to the Worthington Diamond Mine back in 1992, 93, and 94. Texas Star came in and got permission to explore for diamonds on the land, and they core drilled, and this is a beautiful breccia. This piece of rock was drilled from 285 feet deep. So each of these boxes, this is solid rock too. This is diamondiferous lamproite. So each of these tubes, cores of rock, is 2 foot long, and there's 5 per box. So there's 10 feet of core, and this was drilled from the 295 foot depth right here. So you're looking down into the earth to see how big the volcano was. I have a map that shows where this particular, this is number 7, drilled in 1993. I have a map that shows where that spot was. It also tells whether it was straight up and down, if they drilled straight down, or if they drilled at a 45-degree angle from that point. Now, that's an interesting pallet they're going to auction off this afternoon. Very heavy, a pallet full of rocks. But here's another pallet full sitting here of all these boxes. And these were drilled in 1994 and have sat here in this warehouse ever since. But things really get interesting when you get past this fork truck and come over and look at all these shelves full of core. This end of this box is open. Somebody's taken a peek. And this is diamondiferous lamproite ore. This looks just like the stuff I'm digging at the 3-foot level. But this was drilled between 144 feet and 153 feet. The deepest core drill in lamproite anywhere in the state of Arkansas was done at this site. They went 1,000 feet straight down and never ran out of lamproite. They just ran out of money to drill at $40 a foot. So if you think, you know, one box is 10 feet, that's $400 per box is what it cost this mining company for basically the information. They didn't really need the core. There's really no value here in that, but the value is in the information. They wanted to see whether it was a breccia or whether it was an epiclastic, or whether they were off the funnel of lamproite and into the country rock, and they wanted to see, you know, if it was a breccia or a tuff, or, you know, just mixed with a lot of sand. But so some of this core is of no value because it didn't even lamproite, but some of it is interesting, mainly from a scientific aspect. I can't imagine anybody bidding on this, but I would. But if I became the successful high bidder, the problem is moving it all and then storing it. It's been stored here in this warehouse for almost 30 years, and where would I put all of it? Well, I think I would donate a lot of it to the Arkansas Geological Survey, but I would like to keep some of the core myself. But then how to get it home or how to get it to the survey, I heard that this is Saturday for the auction, and if I was a successful high bidder late this afternoon, they're going to have a day Monday where you can get all your stuff out of here. So maybe they would use this fork truck to load it onto my trailer, but I could probably only take one pallet at a time, and there are 13 and a half pallets here, and it'd be a lot of trips. And then once I get it home, how do you unload all that? And these boxes seem kind of fragile, like they could bust apart. It'd be nice if they just auction one pallet at a time. I don't know if they will. It might just all go. I don't even know who would be interested, but I'd like to have it because some of this was core drilled right next to our property, and some went at an angle under the Worthington Diamond Mine. So I would really like to have that core just as a way of seeing what the Lamproite looks like at, say, 300 feet under our property. So here's the opportunity, but here's also the challenge. I might be able to get it really cheap, but then the moving it is very labor intensive. The other problem is it's going to be 101 degrees today, and how hot will it get in this warehouse this afternoon? And they're not going to get to it till late. The auction started at 9 this morning and will run until 5 p.m. tonight, so it's going to be hot in this warehouse, and they may not get to it till 3 or 4 this afternoon. This is drilled in 1994, 124 feet to 134 feet deep. We'll just open this box. Yeah, now this doesn't look as good as that first box, but see, it's different. This is a different core than here. You know, it changes at depth, and I have the geologist descriptions of every bit of core and where it came from and what they thought of it. So anyway, it's interesting, but it's also a challenge. I'll probably go home and do things and come back this afternoon when they actually have the auction for this. So I'd like to bid on it, but if I get it, it's like, be careful what you ask for, you know. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Genuine Diamonds in Arkansas.